But Ajoke, by the time she entered the teenager years, when she became like 14, 15, 16 years old, she started, as all the teenagers, she started misbehaving, and sometimes Prophet will have to correct her and tell her that what you are doing is wrong now because of what you did. You have to stay and think about, what you did. Nothing.
All right, viewers. So he is one of the disciples of TB Joshua. He's been with him for many years. And right now, he's recounting individually all the people that have testified against TB Joshua. Listen to what he's got to say. And this will add more to what you've already known about TB Joshua and this situation. Here we go. Enjoy this.
Man of God, there was a young lady in the documentary. Her name was Ajoke. She claims that Man of God was her real father and that she was not allowed to be with the others. She was locked in a room. She was brutally beaten, and she was never acknowledged by Man of God TB Joshua that she was his daughter. Can you say anything about this?
Okay. Ajoke. Ajoke is a very painful story by itself. Why? Because Ajoke was abandoned by her biological mother, probably, under a truck outside the church premises, and she was found there by one of the security men when he heard the crying of a little baby. She was just a few days born, newborn baby. She was just a few days old. And the security man found her and brought her to Prophet TB Joshua to say, we found this baby under the truck outside in the street. What do we do? So Prophet TB Joshua, as a loving father that he was, he took Ajoke as one of his children. He gave her documents, he gave her passport with his name on it, and he actually adopted her and making her his own child, instead of him to throw her in the orphanage and send her, for somebody else to take care of her. Because he felt that it's a pity, a little baby, a newborn baby, just to send it to the orphanage. Let us see what we can do. Since she was abandoned outside the church, let us see what we can do to help her and support her. So Ajoke was taken in the house. Mama Evelyn Joshua can testify about her. She took her as her own child, even though she was not. Ajoke is not the biological child of Prophet TB Joshua with another woman, as they claim to be. They can at any time do the DNA test and discover if she was a genuine child or not, but she was not a genuine child, biological child of Prophet TB Joshua. So she grew up in the house with Mama Evelyn. At one summer, when Ajoke was like 12 or 13 years old, along with Mama Evelyn and Promise and Ajoke, they have the same age. Promise Joshua, the original daughter of Prophet TB Joshua. So Promise, the second born, the original daughter of Prophet TB Joshua, and Ajoke, they have the same age. Or maybe they have 1 year difference, but anyway. So at a certain summer, Prophet TB Joshua asked me to take his wife, his daughter Promise, and the adopted daughter, the orphan daughter, Ajoke, that was adopted by Prophet TB Joshua, to take them to Greece, to my country here, for holidays. So they spent 2 good weeks. We took them to the sea, we took them to the Greek tavern, they enjoy the calamari and everything. They eat, they drink, they enjoy. So they really enjoy a wonderful life, both in childhood and also as they were growing. But Ajoke, by the time she entered the teenager years, when she became like 14, 15, 16 years old, she started, as all the teenagers, she started misbehaving, and sometimes prophet will have to correct her and tell her that what you are doing is wrong now because of what you did. You have to stay and think about, what you did. Nothing like imprisonment. Ajoke was moving always freely among all of us. She lived among the disciples. There was no imprisonment for her. All what they show is a pure lie. So, at a certain stage, Ajoke decided to leave the church. She said, I want to leave, okay? You are free to leave, prophet said, but before you leave, before you disgrace my name, let me remove my name from your passport. You understand? Because she will go out to say, I'm the biological daughter. Prophet knew that this girl was a daughter of perdition, not a daughter who was meant to be saved. So he ordered immediately, he started procedures, he removed his name out of her passport, and by the time he gave her the new passport with her real name, Ajoke, God's will, was the real name. So she was released to go and live her life. And now, after that time, she's just appearing now on BBC to say she was biological daughter of Prophet TB Joshua, to say that she was tortured, she was imprisoned, and she was done a lot of bad things. So nothing of all that is truth. I've never witnessed anything like that. I was seeing Ajoke every day in the church. If she was beaten, if she was in pain, if she was in any uncomfortable situation, I should have known. And I would have told the world that this is wrong, It's not supposed to happen that way. So once again, Ajoke has lied seriously against the person who took her in, his family, who helped her to rise in a wonderful environment of faith. She was given the opportunity to go to the best school. Prophet TB Joshua spent a lot of money to send her to the best private school, both in Nigeria and also in Benin Republic. He sent her to the British school so that she will have a bright future. From British school, Ajoke would have had the opportunity to travel in UK and study in university in UK like his own biological children did. But Ajoke wanted to misbehave. She preferred to leave. She preferred to go and do her own things. Another person we did not mention was Chloe. Chloe Tong. So Chloe is the sister of Prophet Chris from UK, which Prophet Chris was anointed by Prophet TB Joshua, and he was there for so many years. I think 17 years, if I'm not mistaken. Chloe is also a sister to Evangelist Ruth. Evangelist Ruth is the wife of Prophet Racine, wise man Racine. So you can see that Chloe, from one side, she has a brother who has become a prophet. She has a sister who has become an evangelist till now. Her sister, Sister Ruth, is preaching and teaching on social media, on YouTube. They have a YouTube channel. They call it Walk. Wise man Racine, Prophet Racine, he has a wonderful YouTube channel. And another person that they never mention in the documentary is David Tong. David Tong is the senior brother of brother Chris, sister Ruth, and sister Chloe. They are a family of 4 children. And their parents is Mr. Gary Tong, and the wife is Mama Fiona Tong. David, the firstborn, he was also a disciple of Prophet T.B. Joshua for many years. And he was also anointed by Prophet T.B. Joshua as one of the junior prophets in the early days. When I went to be a disciple in Lagos, I met David. He was junior prophet there, and he was praying for the people, and he was healing the sick, and he was casting out the demons. Can I tell you who is the wife of David? The wife of David is that woman called Angelique, Angie.
One testifying.
One of the rest of the people that we never mentioned. So for some reason, BBC tried to cover up the name of David because David Tong did not want his name to be mentioned. He did not want to participate in this blasphemy that BBC was doing, and his wife was there, Angie was there, saying that Prophet T.B. Joshua had sex with her, and also his little sister was among the accusers, which is Chloe. Another thing they never mention is that Prophet T.B. Joshua officiated the wedding of David and Angie. He was the one who married them in the church. And yet they came out on BBC to say, Prophet T.B. Joshua did not allow us to marry. What a lie. What a shame. I wonder, Angie and Chloe, how are you going to face God on the last day? The whole family, 6 people, they were there as disciples. The whole family had the grace to travel all over the world, participate in all the crusades, and see from first hand the miracles that God did in the presence of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. And there were commentators who were commenting, watch the power of God as the Prophet T.B. Joshua is ministering, watch the healing as it's taking place. All of them, they have been participating. David, Angie, Chris, Ruth, Chloe. Even the father, Mr. Gary Tong, he will come out many times and preach. Even in some crusades, he will come out and address the congregation, the believers. And now, one of her daughters coming out openly to say, and one of their daughter-in-law is coming out to say that Prophet T.B. Joshua did something with them. What a shame. What a shame. Anneka, I cannot say anything about her because I never met her. I do not know her. When I was there, she was not there. Probably she was there before 2006 that I went there to be. But she cannot be any different. If 5 of the people who spoke, they were telling lies, then why Anneka should say the truth? Just think about it. There was another person who spoke, which was Sister Kara from USA. But Kara didn't really say anything. The only complaint of Kara was that she was not allowed to sleep. That was her complaint. All day we are working, from morning till night. We are not allowed to sleep. Only 2 hours every day we sleep. I passed through it. I told you many times that every day I will sleep 2 hours, 3 hours, maximum 4 hours I will sleep. And my body will feel pain and I will hurt. But I knew why I was there. I knew I was there to receive training. I knew I was there to study the Bible, study the messages, study the Word of God, and also support the ministry in every way I can support. Do the work of God. In any department, the prophet will ask me to work. So Sister Kara's complaint was she was not allowed to sleep, and she was feeling painful in her body. And the second, that in the toilet there was no door, it was only a curtain. But I think the whole Africa, in the toilet they have curtain, they don't have door. So Kara should have known before she go to live in Africa, should have known that in Africa the toilets are without door. It's not America with door. Okay, for me too it was strange that there was a curtain, but it is what it is. For Christ's sake, we just have to endure, okay? We endure the curtain, and we endure the living with 2 hours sleep every day for many years. But here I am today, I never die, I never get sick. By the grace of God, here I am doing what God has called me to do.
It's possible, but it's all depend on you.
Okay, viewers, so you can see that as this man has testified, I was waiting to hear one of the people testifying. I was waiting to see when they would say, oh, and maybe the man of God put police at the door saying that we should not go back to our countries. There was nowhere anyone has said that the person was staying in synagogue, TB Joshua's church, under any compulsion. Everybody that was there because they wanted to be there. Okay, so if you have been there and you did it because you wanted to be there, or maybe you were there and something was not right with you and you just didn't want to stay any longer, I don't think it would have been a problem quitting the place far earlier. But they stayed even after all these things they are talking about. Let's think about it. This man has said it all. A certain family, some of them have said, no, this is not right, we can't do this. Why are the rest out there telling lies? This is another person from the synagogue telling it. In these things that videos I'm doing especially, I'm not defending TB Joshua, but I want us to look at the bigger picture where he's even no more. What is the agenda of the people pushing this? What do they want to achieve? Why on BBC? Why not in the church where things are going on? Why not in a testimony somewhere? Why BBC? So the world should know and what? Shut down the church of TB Joshua? Or the world should know and then maybe shut down Christianity? Or people should lose interest in Christianity? What is the agenda? Think about this and share your comment. God bless you so much as you have joined us today and you've been supporting. God bless you.